What's up there, people? How you doing this thing? Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're doing okay. Welcome to Famous Football. I'm your host, Nate. Let's chat football, yeah? It's another day, right? I have a video for you today. What's that? Is Chelsea gonna make top four or not? Right? This video is gonna tell you if Chelsea gonna make top four or they're not gonna make top four, and I'm gonna tell you why. You're gonna basically be walking through it with me. I'm gonna be showing you everything you need to see and everything you need to know as to why I think Chelsea will make top four or they won't make top four, right? But listen, before we get into all of that, how about you hit the like, hit the subscribe? Much appreciated. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's do it. We play against Burnley this coming weekend, Chelsea, right? I'm a Chelsea fan. If you're on the channel for the first time, like I said, welcome. Everybody expected us to win. The last two games we lost point, Leeds and against Burnley. Now everybody expect us to win these two games to be able to give ourselves somewhat of a cushion, right? Somewhat of a space between the Liverpool and then the Man United, because this game last game, Man United drew against West Ham. If we have won, but now we'd be sitting, at least in top four to understand, maybe comfortably. If we have won both games to understand, maybe 3 points or 4 points between us and Man United, and then we don't even have to be worrying about Liverpool. So if we that far away from Man United, then we possibly maybe couple points as well from Liverpool. But right now, as it stands, we are sitting on 45 points. So the Liverpool, the Man United and Chelsea, we are sitting on 45 points. And Man United is supposed to play today around 3 o'clock, man time. So there's a high chance we could be out of the top four. We could be sitting six at the end of today. If Man United draw, they go a point above us. The only way this thing's gonna it depends, right? If Man United draw their game 0-0, 1-1, right? 0-0 or 1-1, then we get to stay in the top four, and then hopefully we get to play again, and then we see where we go from there. But from the look of things, Chelsea look the least favorite. Now, and guess what? You look at Chelsea fixture, right? For the next few games, this is our fixture. We have Arsenal and then we have Villa. We lost to Villa the last time we played them at the bridge, and this time we're going away at home. So it's going to be even more difficult. And then we have Wrexham. That's the FA Cup game, Now we want to win the FA Cup, so I expect Chelsea to win this because I'm doing this. It's not that it's unimportant, but that's Wrexham. Now we're talking about the league. We're trying to make top four here. And then we have Newcastle. Another very difficult game as well. Very, very difficult game as well. And then Everton, Manchester City, and then Man United, right? And it keeps going and going and going because after the Man United, I think we keep going. We still have Spurs to play. We still have Sunderland as well to play. So of all of them, now let's look at Man United, right? Man United fixture. Let's look at Man United fixture. They have Everton to play today. They have Crystal Palace coming up. They have Newcastle coming up. Well, okay, another difficult game. But then look at their last what's it called? Their last 4 games. They have Bournemouth. They have Leeds, where they have us as well. They have Brentford. Right? You compare that to a Chelsea schedule. This is much less difficult. Now there are difficult game in there. You can look at the Villa game, that's a difficult game. The game against us, another difficult game. And then you can also look at the game against Liverpool as well. That's another difficult game. So they have about 1, 2, 3, and then 4, the Villa game. So they could lose point in those games. But equally, so we also looking at our schedule, could also be losing a whole bunch of points, right? Now, let's look at Liverpool, another competitor of ours, right? For this whole top 4 thing. Liverpool have West Ham to play next, right? And then they have Wolves, right? And then they have Wolves in the FA Cup again, but then they have Tottenham, that's a difficult game. And then they also have Brighton, not very difficult, right? Away though. And then they have Fulham. Now, that could be tricky. But then they have Everton. Compared to Chelsea, you can tell, right? That's far more difficult. So now, of the 3 people that I've shown you so far, we have the most difficult game of them all, right? Now, let's look at Villa as well. Villa, on the other hand, have Wolves, right? Sitting at the bottom. Now, they drew against Arsenal. You have to give them credit for that. Then they have us, right? They have Man United. They have West Ham. Don't need to worry about. And then they have Forest as well. That could be tricky for them. They have Sunderland. They have Fulham. They have Spurs. And then they have Burnley. Now, again, if you look at every single one of this schedule, you can tell that Chelsea has the most difficult schedule of them all, right? So if we are going to make top four, right, first thing we need to do, if you observe the fixture when I show you, we play each one of those teams that we are competing for the top four, right? We play the Arsenal, we play the Man City, we play the Villa, we play Liverpool, and then we also play Man United, right? So all 5 of them that we're competing against for top four. Now, I don't think we're competing against Man United and I say Man United, Arsenal and Man City for top four. Now, Villa, United, Liverpool, those 3 clubs, we're competing against them. We're competing with them for top 4. So now basically we say there's 2 spots to grab, right? So Villa already have one right now because they have somewhat of a cushion between us and them. We say in 4th right now, considering everything with Man United yet to play, right? We say in 4th right now. So these 4 cup club competing for top 4. Now, so what we need to do, first of all, every single game against every one of them, we need to win. Now, we have Liverpool away. We have to go to Anfield and at least get a draw. Now, I don't want to draw. I want to win. So we at least have to get a draw. Now, Villa, we're going away as well. We have to beat Villa. Man United coming to us. We have to beat Man United. We have to. If we're going to get top 4, we have to beat Man United. Arsenal game that we have as well, right? We go into the Emirates. We have to put up a fight. We have to put up a fight. We have to go into that game thinking, with going in there with the notion that we can win this game. We can for sure win it. Otherwise, we should just call it a day. Now, Man City, we almost got a win at the Etihad. I think they're coming to us as well. So we also have to go into the game with the expectation or the ambition that we could not even potentially, that we have to win this game. And right now, towards the end of the season, I know Rosinio been saying, right, we have to treat every game like as it is the most important game. Now, literally, every single game, Premier League game, towards the end of the season, we have to win it. We have to win it or at least get a draw. Because these other clubs also face one another. So we be hoping, something happen in there. Now, and I don't want us just living our life hoping as well that they fumble, somebody fumble, and then we feed off of that. Handle what you can handle. But recently, we failed to do that. Chelsea, Rosinell, the board, everyone failed to do that. The performance lately have been underwhelming. The Burnley game, for instance, right? I was saying it when I was watching the game. I said usually we drop levels in the second half. And Rosinell himself been commenting on that. We lose focus, we drop level in the second half. And that was exactly what happened. Wesley Fofana get the record, the entire game changed. And Burnley manager make the right substitution, bringing in as many attackers as he could possibly bring in, right? So that kind of just changed and shift the entire game, and we were on our back foot as well. And then we started seeing people, couldn't handle it. Rich James had to get out. What's his name? Neto also had to get out. Right now, we cannot put ourselves in the position. If we're trying to make top 4, if we want to have a more improved squad than what we currently have, we definitely have to secure Champions League football. We have to. We have to secure Champions League football next season, right? And with that, because we link with people like Alvarez, we link with people, we want good center back. Not everybody that you talk to, anyone that you talk to. I even saw a rumor that we might get Bruno Guimaraes. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. There is a 50-something million release clause in his contract. Now, I think he's going to go to Man City, but honestly, I would take him at Chelsea. I actually do rate the guy. But if we're going to get this player, all of these people, right, we need to secure Champions League football. If we don't secure Champions League football, I can also guarantee you that the link with Enzo Fernandez to Real Madrid, that will definitely happen, because Madrid are planning a move for him to give us Camavinga plus 60 million for him. And I think if we're not playing Champions League football, that's going to be very clear that he's going to leave. Now, Enzo leaving is not the end of the world. I know you may think he's not Copama, right? He's not Casado. You can replace him, right? But we definitely need to get ourselves in the position where in top 4 becomes easy. Or right, this one's like, I don't know, nearly impossible, right? Because I don't think anybody look us up and go, we are favored to win the Champions League. No, right? But the two times we managed to win the Champions League, we were in favor. If we can pull out those miracles that we did couple times, right? 2012 and 2021, if we can manage to be able to pull them and then secure ourselves a Champions League football, that's good. But again, we have to be in the Champions League final before the season ends. Because if we're not, then we have to secure top four. So if we secure top four and then if we secure top four, then great. Right, then the pressure is not on much. Now, even though if we are in the Champions League final, I want us winning it. So either we fight and go get the top four or win the Champions League. The ball is in our court, right? It's going to be difficult. It's going to take every single one of us, right? The fans, the club themselves, the players, every single one of us is going to take us all if we're going to make this top four. Now, and we have to. We have to, because next season I want to see quality players coming in. Like we link with Hendrick. I want to see him coming. Or we can go and get Palicini. We can go and get Barco. These people now to bring them in. I know it's blue coat type of transfer, so you don't really need Champions League football. But if we're trying to bring in proper quality, and there are even rumors that the owners themselves looking to change their model and bring in experience. So we don't know who they're going to go for. But if whoever it is you're going to go for, we definitely know that Champions League football is appealing to every single European or soccer player. Once you have Champions League football, that puts you up there, right? In their pecking order. So we need to get it. And can Chelsea get Champions League football? I really don't know. Usually I come out here running my mouth and saying yes we can, but as for this one, I genuinely don't know if Chelsea can get it or we cannot get it. But if we're gonna get Champions League football, we definitely need these two things. Make the top four, where we all know that. So in making the top four, we have to go into every single game like it's a Champions League final, like it's a World Cup final, right? That everything is on the line. We cannot be sloppy. We cannot be playing selfish football, right? We have to be decisive, aggressive, ambitious when we have the ball. We cannot just keep possession uselessly. We have to take advantage of our chances when we have them, right? This game against Burnley, there were a lot of sloppiness that was going on. People make a pass, you see people doing things they shouldn't be doing. Enzo Fernandez, Ja Pedro even. Because there was a ball he could have laid out to Pedro Neto to shoot. He didn't. Enzo Fernandez could have passed a ball to Rhys James. He didn't. We basically shooting ourselves in the foot. Right? Because now we can all look at Wesley Fofana and say he should have gotten that record. Yeah, granted, he should have gotten the record. But we also could have buried this game in the first half. That even that record wasn't going to be a problem. We could have been 3-0 up in the first half. That if when we have that record, we still wasn't going to be under so much of a pressure. We basically put ourselves in the position that we put ourselves in. And we're going to be facing some of the best clubs in the league right now. The Arsenal, the Man United, all of them. Because if we're making the same mistake, I guarantee you against Arsenal, against Man United, against Man City, against Liverpool, against Newcastle, you will get punished, and we don't want that. So either we put ourselves together and get top four, or we put ourselves together and win the league. Let me know your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Adios, mi amigos.